How are you all? I hope you all are keeping good health and are being safe from this corona epidemic situation. I hope you all are studying wisely and utilizing your time in this situation. In this video, we'll be learning the next chapter of civics, that is chapter number 6, naming political party. Students, this is one of the easiest chapter or very interesting chapter we can say of our civics, because this chapter is talking about the basic institution of the democracy, means what is the main roots of the democracy, that is the political parties. Because why we are saying them the main or the basic institution, because who all run the government? They are the political parties only. And in demo, what is the democracy form of government? It is all about the government, all about the people being represented through the government. So that is why they are called the basic institution. Student, looking towards the mind map of this chapter, you will be coming to know that what all things we learn in this chapter, means coming from the definition of the political parties, their functions, their components, their need, or how many types of parties are there, different kinds of political parties, their drawbacks, and some of the reforms. Now coming to the overview of this chapter, means in class 9th, we noticed the role of political parties in the rise of democracy, in the formation of constitutional designs, in electoral politics, and in making and form of working of government. And before we concluding the tour of 9th class, now let us take a close look at the nature and working of political parties, especially in our country. Now, basically, students, why do we need political parties? There is a big question in our mind. So, political parties, as I have already talked, is one of the most visible institution in a democracy, because they are working for us, they are representing us, and parties have become identified with social and political divisions. About 100 years ago, there were a few countries of the world that had any political party. Now there are few that do not have parties. Why do we need political parties? We need to learn what basically is political parties. I would like to quote here that political parties are omnipresent in any democracy. Means if there is democracy, then there will be a political party or political parties. They are the basic institution. There are different types of parties like state party or national parties. Now coming to the definition. Basic definition of a political party is: a political party is a group of people who come together to contest election. Means a group of people, they are coming together, means they'll contest election, they'll hold power in the government. Means there are different parties contesting election. For example, in the recent Punjab elections, Congress was fighting, BJP was fighting, BJP and Akali Dal was fighting, AAP was fighting. There were three different political parties. Party which won was the Congress party, led by Captain Amarinder Singh. They formed the government, they hold the power. Here I wanted to say that the party who wins, they form the government. They agree on some policies and programs for the society. Means every party having some of the agendas, like Congress government in Punjab was having the agenda of removing every corruption, and there will be no drugs in the Punjab society, and they will provide job to the unemployed youth of the Punjab. They will waive off the loans of the farmers of the Punjab. Means these were the basic agendas or the programs or the policies that they were making for the welfare of the society. Next is, parties reflect fundamental political division in a society. Parties are a part of the society and thus involve partnership. Means parties are having partnership with each other, means they are working on the basis of partnership. Now students, talking about the components, the political parties, like there are three main components: leaders, the active members, and the followers. Now taking example of the leaders, means if I am talking about the BJP government of India, the leaders are the Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, Amit Shah, Nirmala Sitharaman, who is most famous during these days, the finance minister, and the active members who are actively participating in every agenda or every political activity that is taking place for that political parties. And then comes the followers, the people of the different states, of the different cities, of the different villages who follow that particular party, who are the active members, who are the active followers of that political parties and their agendas. Before coming to the functions of the political party, student, there are two words here on page 73. The first one is partisan. That means a person who is strongly committed to a party, group, or faction. Means a person, for example, there are three parties in Punjab: BJP, Akali Dal, one, second is Congress, and third is AAP. A partisan will be a person who is strongly with the Congress from the first day and till the date, that he is not shifting to the other party in any case. Next is partisanship is marked by a tendency, means when person is taking only one side, he is not creating any balance. For example, if a person is taking the side of the views of the Congress, he's always will be taking the side of the Congress only. He'll not talk about the balanced thought. Now coming to the functions of the political parties, means what work is done by the political parties. Basically, there are 7 main functions of the political parties. First main function of the political parties is contest election. When the political parties will contest election, then only they'll win or lose, then only they'll be forming the government. So basic function, the main or the more important or the prime function of the political party is to contest election. Secondly, talking about the other function is that they put forward their different policies or programs. Here I will like to mention about the BJP government, who is ruling our country, has formed the central government. BJP had their policy that they wanted a Hindutva nation, means a single united nation. So that's why they have taken the decision of removing the Article 370 and uniting Jammu and Kashmir with India. Here I can tell you that this was the main function, or main function talked about the political parties, that they put forward the different policies and agendas which they would follow in the coming future when they come into power. When they become the ruling party, they formulate their agendas. Ruling party is the party which forms the government or which runs the government. Ruling party in Punjab is Congress, and in ruling party in India is the BJP party led by Narendra Modi. Now coming to the next function, children, it is the making laws. The political parties make laws. Now you will say that the laws are made by the legislature or the executive. Who represent ourselves in the parliament? Legislature are with the ministers only. They are one of the members of any of the political parties. So anyhow, they are related to the making laws. They are the elective representative. For example, here we again will talk about the BJP. When this Article 370 was lapsed, BJP was having majority in the government. So that's why their agenda was easily fulfilled, because they were having the majority in the parliament. And when this was to be passed in Lok Sabha, already BJP was in majority, so their agenda was completed. The other function of the political party is that they form and run the government. When the political parties contest election, when they win, they form and then they run the government. The government is run by their cabinet, their leader, who is elected as the prime minister or the chief minister of the particular state or the particular country. Coming to the next main function of the political party is the role of opposition. We have already studied in the 9th class also that role of opposition is to create a check and balance system on the ruling party, so that they are not wrong in any point, their policies are not wrong, they are not doing any corruption, everything is going with the flow. The main function of the political party is to shape public opinion, means who represent us. If a single person, a normal layman person is having any problem, he cannot do anything. But if they have the support of any political party or any political association or any pressure group, their work will be easily done. Their work will be highlighted, means these political parties, they highlight the issues and get their work done easily. And then coming to the last function of the political parties, they give us access to the government machinery and welfare scheme. For example, a village person who is not knowing anything about what the central government is doing, what the state government is doing. He's not knowing nothing about the democracy or what are their basic rights or what are the facilities government is providing. What he will be doing? He'll be going to the nearby political parties or nearby person who is greatly influenced by any political parties or any person who is associated or active member or a follower. They'll be helping, the political parties will be helping them to know the schemes, how they can utilize it, how they can be benefited by these political parties. Students, this was all about the functions. Why do we need political parties and what are the main definition of the political parties?